I seek refuge in God from the outcast Satan. In the name of Allah, who is gracious and merciful. Quran Topics by Tanvir Kazmi. Chapter number 12. Prophet Moses, Musa alayhi salam. English audio number 2. I will divert from my revelation those who are arrogant on earth without justification. Consequently, when they see every kind of proof, they will not believe. And when they see the path of guidance, they will not adopt it as their path. But when they see the path of straying, they will adopt it as their path. This is the consequences of their rejecting our proof and being totally heedless thereof. Those who reject our revelation and the meeting of the hereafter, their works are nullified. Are they requited only for what they committed during his absence? Moses, people made from their jewelry the statue of a calf, complete with the sound of a calf. Did they not see that it could not speak to them or guide them in any path? They worshipped it and thus turned wicked. Finally, when they regretted their action and realized that they had gone away, they said, "Unless our Lord forgive us with his mercy, we will be losers." When Moses returned to his people angry and disappointed, he said, "What a terrible thing you have done in my absence. Could you not wait for the commandments of your Lord?" He threw down the tablets and took hold of his brother's head, pulling him towards himself. Aaron said, "Son of my mother, the people took advantage of my weakness and almost killed me. Let not my enemies rejoice, and do not count me with the transgressing people." Moses said, "My Lord, forgive me and my brother, and admit us into your mercy. Of all the merciful ones, you are the most merciful. Surely those who idolized the calf have incurred wrath from the Lord and humiliation in this life. We thus required the innovators. As for those who committed sins, then repented thereafter and believed, your Lord after this is forgiver, most merciful." When Moses' anger subsided, he picked up the tablets containing guidance and mercy for those who reverence their Lord. Moses then selected 70 men, people from among his people, to come to our appointed audience. When the quake shook them, he said, "My Lord, you could have destroyed them in the past, together with me, if you so willed. Would you destroy us for the deeds of those among us who are foolish? This must be the test that you have instituted for us. With it, you condemn whoever you will and guide whomever you will. You are our Lord and Master, so forgive us. Shower us with your mercy. You are the best forgiver, and decree for us righteousness in this world and the hereafter. We have repented to you." He said, "My punishment befalls whomever I will, but my mercy encompasses all things. However, I specify it for those who lead a righteous life, give charity, believe in our revelations." Al Araf 7, verse 159. Among the followers of the Moses, there are those who guide in accordance with the truth, and the truth renders them righteous. We divide them into 12 tribal communities, and we inspired Moses when his people asked him for water. "Strike the rock with your staff." Whereupon 12 springs gushed out therefrom. Thus each community knew its water, and we shaded them with clouds, and sent down to them manna and quail. Eat from the good things we provided for you. It is not us that they wronged, it is they who wronged their own souls. Recall that they were told, "Go into the town to live and eat there from as you please. Treat the people nicely and enter the gate humbly. We will then forgive your transgressions. We will multiply the reward for the righteous." But the evil ones among them substituted other commands for the commands given to them. Consequently, we sent upon them condemnation from the sky because of their wickedness. Remind them of the community by the sea who desecrated the Sabbath. When they observed the Sabbath, the fish come to them abundantly, and when they violated the Sabbath, pray on Saturday, the fish did not come. We thus afflicted them as a consequence of their transgression. Recall that a group of them said, why should you preach to people when Allah will surely destroy or punish severely? They answered, apologize to your Lord that you might be saved. When they disregarded what they were reminded of, we saved those who prohibited evil and afflicted the wrongdoers with a terrible punishment for their wickedness. Al Araf 7 verse 170. Those who uphold the book and observe prayers, we never fail to reward the pious. We raised the mountain above them like an umbrella, and they never we never fail to reward the pious. We raised the mountain above them like an umbrella, and they thought it was going to fall on them. You shall uphold what we have given you strongly, and remember the contents thereof, that you may be saved. Al Anfal 8 verse 52. This is the same fate as that of Pharaoh's people and those who disbelieved before them. They rejected Allah's revelations, and God punished them for their sins. God is powerful, and His punishment is severe. Allah does not change a blessing He has bestowed upon any people unless they themselves decide to change. God is all hearing, all knowing. Such was the case with the people of Pharaoh and others before them. They first rejected the signs of their Lord. Consequently, we destroyed them for their sins. We drowned Pharaoh's people. The wicked were consistently punished. The worst creature in the sight of Allah are those who disbelieved. They cannot believe. Yunus 10, verse 75. Then we sent after them Moses and Aaron to Pharaoh and his group with our proofs, but they turned arrogant and were transgressing people. When the truth came to them from us, they said, this is obviously magic. Moses said, is this how you describe the truth when it comes to you? Is this magic? How can any magicians prevail? They said, did you come to divert us from what we found our parents doing and to attain positions of prominence for yourself? We will never join you as believers. Pharaoh said, bring to me every experienced magician. When the magicians came, Moses said to them, throw whatever you are going to throw. When they threw, Moses said, what you have produced a magic, God will make it fail. Allah does not support the transgressors' work. God establishes the truth with its words, despite the criminals. None believed with Moses except a few of his people, while fearing the tyranny of Pharaoh and his elders. Surely Pharaoh was much too arrogant on earth and a real tyrant. Moses said, O my people, if you have really believed in Allah, then put your trust in Him. If you are really submitters, they said, we trust in God our Lord. Save us from the persecution of these oppressive people. Deliver us with your mercy from the disbelieving people. We inspired Moses and his brother. Maintain your homes for the time being. Turn your homes into mosques, synagogues, and maintain the prayers. Give good news to the believers. Moses said, our Lord, you have given Pharaoh and his elders luxurious and wealth in this world. Our Lord, they only use them to repulse others from your path. Our Lord, wipe out their wealth and harden their hearts to prevent them from believing until they see the painful punishment. He said, your prayer has been answered, so be steadfast and do not follow the way of those who do not know. We delivered the children of Israel across the sea. Pharaoh and his troops pursued them aggressively and sinfully. When drowning became a reality for him, He said, I believe that there is no God except the one in whom the children of Israel have believed. I am a submitter. Too late, for you have rebelled already and chose to be a transgressor. Today we will preserve your body to set you up as a lesson for future generations. Unfortunately, many people are totally oblivious to our signs.